Cyclists who use Toronto's bike lanes regularly may sooner rather than later have to share them with users of e-scooters. Now, the devices are currently not allowed on Ontario roads, but the province is looking to change that with a 5-year pilot project, leaving the city scrambling to put rules in place before we suffer the same consequences that other Canadian cities have had to endure. From injuries to abandoned devices, some may be eagerly awaiting the introduction of e-scooter share companies in Toronto, but they're not without their issues. The province is proposing to allow companies like Lime and Bird to operate on roads and asking for your feedback on regulations until Thursday. That means while Toronto was already looking ahead at what rules should be put in place when they arrive, the time frame to get it right has been cut dramatically short.
This is a rush job, there's no doubt. We had to move very quickly to make our views known to the province as they deregulate that aspect of transportation.
One of the most concerning issues that has inundated other major cities where e-scooter share companies are allowed is abandoned devices.
Been in places like San Fran and things like that that have all of these scooters, and frankly they're a plague. People just leave them wherever they want to.
Under the province's proposal, e-scooters would be allowed on roads similar to where bicycles can operate. You'd have to be at least 16 to use an e-scooter and need a helmet only if you're under 18. The maximum allowed speed would be 32 kilometers an hour. The city will be weighing in on the proposed regulations, asking the province that Toronto have the authority to regulate the scooter share businesses, including the number of e-scooters that are allowed and where they can operate. Is there a concern that if Toronto is too stringent, that these companies may not even want to come here at all?
You're absolutely right. If we hyper-regulate it, they'll walk. They'll say we cannot operate under these conditions.
No timeline yet on when the provincial pilot project could begin, but Pasternak says Toronto will also be asking the province for more time before allowing the scooters on the road.
You have to change bylaws, you have to have enforcement, you have to have a regulatory framework. So we need more time to make it work properly.
The city is looking at having rules ready to be rolled out by early next year. In Toronto, Natividad, City News.